The third passenger always boards at stop 12. I drive the Route 6 night bus. From the city depot to the outskirts of Ridgepine, I make 16 stops and turn around. It's not glamorous, but it pays. And before you judge, yeah, it's lonely, but sometimes the quiet is better than company. Except for stop 12. Stop 12 ruins everything. No one's supposed to get on at stop 12 anymore. Not since the accident 10 years ago when the ground collapsed beneath the old road. The official report says it was sealed off and rerouted. But that's just paperwork. The sign still stands, and sometimes, even when no one's near it, the bus stops on its own. Like the brakes are answering something you didn't hear. It first happened during my third week. 1:47 a.m., clear weather, 2 passengers asleep. I was humming to myself when the bus jolted to a halt in front of stop 12, an overgrown patch of road lined with rusted benches and a dead vending machine. The doors opened. I didn't touch anything. And someone got on. I didn't see them at first. Just felt the cold air rush in, and then the third beep of the card scanner, beep, beep, beep. That third beep. It always comes when they board. You don't see them in the mirror. You don't hear footsteps. But you feel that weight in the cabin shift. The way people suddenly sit up. The shiver that trickles down your spine like water under your shirt. After that night, the same thing kept happening. Every time I worked past 1:45 a.m., the bus stopped at 12. Someone invisible boarded. And every single time, one passenger disappeared by the end of the route. No screams. No dragging sounds. Just gone. 1 minute they're in their seat, headphones in, nodding off, and the next, their window is fogged up from the inside and their seatbelt is buckled around nothing. I stopped asking questions after I heard one of the vanished passengers' phone ring from the empty seat. I picked it up. All it said was, "You saw them, didn't you?" And the call ended. Rules for surviving Route 6 after midnight. 1. Never look directly out the window at stop 12. You'll see them boarding. If they know you saw them, they'll choose you next. 2. If you hear a third beep on the card scanner when you only saw 2 passengers board, do not acknowledge it. Pretend you didn't hear it. Keep driving. 3. If the interior lights flicker more than twice, shout a name, any name, loud. It resets their focus away from you. 4. Carry loose change. If you drop coins and don't hear them hit the floor, stay absolutely still. They're under your seat. 5. If someone tries to get off before stop 16 and the doors won't open, don't force them. That's them being protected. Do not override the system. 6. The rearview mirror may show an extra row of seats at certain times. Never count them. Never look at the reflections. That's their section. 7. If you reach stop 16 and the bus feels heavier than it should, drive past it. Don't stop. Don't slow. You've picked up something that's not ready to leave. Last night, I broke the rules. A teenager was on board, earbuds in, hoodie up, probably going home from a late shift. He got up at stop 15 and moved toward the doors, but they wouldn't open. He started kicking them. Begging. Crying. I panicked. I overrode the auto lock. He got off. But someone else did too. Something tall. Wrong. It didn't walk, it slid. No feet. No sound. Just motion. And it didn't leave through the front. It moved through the aisle. Past me. Into the fog. I found his backpack on the road today. Still zipped. Still full. His name was written on the tag, but when I looked it up, nothing. No missing persons report. No school records. Just blank entries, like his entire history was overwritten. Tonight, the bus braked at stop 12 again. I kept my eyes forward. Didn't say a word. But the card reader still beeped 3 times. Beep. 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 1 passenger on board. 2 passengers visible. Someone else is here. I don't know how much longer I can keep driving. I've started seeing extra seats even in daylight. My rearview mirror shows faces that aren't mine. My reflection moves too slow now. So if you ride the Route 6 night bus, and the driver stares ahead with wide, unblinking eyes, don't speak. Don't move. And for God's sake, don't sit in the back row. Because the third passenger always boards at stop 12. And the next one they choose might be you. In fact, I think it already is. You ever feel like you're being watched even when you're alone? Like the back of your neck itches for no reason? That's how it starts. The longer you spend thinking about them, reading about them, the more real they become. They're like a signal in your brain that activates once you know the pattern. Curiosity is a kind of door. The more questions you ask, the wider it opens, and eventually, you don't need to board the bus. The bus finds you. I know that now. I tried to quit. Last week, I handed in my keys, turned in my uniform, and planned to leave Ridgepine. Packed a bag and booked a morning train. I stayed up all night to be safe. No late night shifts. No more routes. Just me and the open road ahead. But at exactly 1:47 a.m., I heard the brakes squeal outside my house. Not tires. Air brakes. I looked out the window and saw the Route 6 bus, engine off, door wide open, interior pitch black except for the faint red glow of the next stop display. It read, "Stop 12." I didn't go out. I couldn't have. But when I turned back around, the driver's seat in my own living room chair was wet. The same kind of damp the bus always carried. Like it had been raining somewhere inside the vehicle. I checked my hallway mirror and saw water footprints, 3 of them. Barefoot. Long. Wrong. Like each toe stretched farther than the last, and the print ended where the heel never should have been. They're inside now. Not the bus, me. My memories glitch. I forget names I should know and remember places I've never been. I dream in blue flickering lights and distorted speaker static. Every time I close my eyes, I hear the hiss of hydraulic doors and the whisper of a third set of footsteps moving toward me. But when I wake up, I'm still in bed. Except now, there's always an extra pillow next to mine. I don't sleep alone. I just don't know who, or what, sleeps beside me. I visited the depot last night, desperate for answers. I needed to see if anyone else knew what was happening. The place was locked up, but the dispatcher's office window was cracked. I climbed in and searched the incident logs. Most were routine, engine failures, drunk passengers, missed stops. But one stood out. Entry from May 6, 1991. Driver 423 went off route during final shift. Stopped at Station 12 despite rerouting. 3 passengers vanished en route. Driver found catatonic, repeating the phrase, "There's always 3. Only 2 passengers had boarded. Third wasn't listed." That was the last report before they removed Stop 12 from the official maps. But the road's still there. Still breathing under the weight of memory and midnight. Final set of survival rules, for the doomed. 8. If the bus appears outside your home, don't acknowledge it. Turning on lights or peeking through the curtain is considered an invitation. 9. If you hear your own voice coming from the intercom speaker, immediately destroy any reflective surface nearby. The third passenger uses reflections to find you. 10. Check your dreams. If the bus number, 3067, appears more than once, you've already been marked. You're writing the route while you sleep. It's only a matter of time before you don't wake up. 11. Never sit in seat 7C. It's never warm. It's never dusty. Something always sits there first. 12. If a fellow rider tries to speak to you about the extra stops or the faces behind the mirror glass, pretend you don't understand. That rider is already gone. That's the third passenger testing you. 13. And if you ever hear 3 beeps outside your home, far past midnight, don't answer your door. Don't go to your window. Sit down. Shut your eyes. And hold your breath. The more still you are, the less it knows you're home. Tonight, I woke up in the driver's seat. My hands gripping the wheel. My reflection smiling back from the rearview mirror, smiling before I did. The route number blinked above the windshield, but instead of Route 6, it read, "You're next." And beside me, in seat 7C, sat someone I swear I used to know. My brother. Gone 5 years. Missing. No body. No trace. But he wasn't blinking. He wasn't breathing. He just turned to me and whispered, "There's always 3. The bus is moving again now. I don't remember starting it. The night outside is too quiet. Too still. And Stop 12. It's approaching. It always is." So if you ever hear the brakes hiss in your street at 1:47 a.m. If you see a bus idling with no driver, doors cracked open, don't look inside. Because the moment you see them, you're the third passenger. No longer just a rider. Not a victim. Not even human, not entirely. You're a part of the route now. Your pulse sticks with the timing of the brake lines. Your breath fogs the windows before your lungs even know you're exhaling. You don't leave footprints anymore, only static. The kind that curls around old radios and flickers across security monitors when you're nearby. It's not death. Not exactly. It's disconnection. I didn't believe it either. Until I saw my old self sitting on the curb near the depot this morning, blank-eyed and mumbling stop numbers to himself. I watched him, me, clutching a Route 6 schedule like a lifeline. I tried to shout, to reach through. But my hands passed through glass. I wasn't outside the depot. I was watching from the bus. The inside of the mirror. A reflection that doesn't match what's real. And that's when I knew, the third passenger isn't one person. It's a role. A position. An inheritance. Passed on from victim to witness to bystander to driver. And once you know the route, once you understand the rules, it needs a new guide. Someone to keep the path moving. Someone to open the doors. Someone like you. The route has changed now. It no longer ends at stop 16. There's a new stop. A final one. Stop, infinity. No signpost. No pavement. Just darkness thick enough to crush thought. It comes after the last scheduled stop, unannounced, unexpected, but always present. The bus slows as if resisting. The lights flicker like a dying heartbeat. The passengers stop speaking. Then the bus goes quiet. Silent enough that you hear the scraping breath of someone under the floorboards. You'll try to press the brakes. They won't respond. You'll scream, but no one will answer. You're alone. Except you aren't. There's always three. And when the bus rolls into that blank expanse of nothing at stop, you'll feel the presence of the others. Not faces. Not voices. Just memories, all the ones that don't belong to you. Places you've never been, guilt you've never earned, fear you didn't know existed. They'll crowd into your skull like strangers whispering in a theater, just out of reach but always too close. I've driven this stop too many times now. Each time, a little more of me dissolves. My fingers blur at the edges. My voice echoes before I speak. Last night, I forgot my name. Tonight, I woke up and didn't recognize my own reflection. But you still have time. Barely. Final, absolute rules, if you're already the third. 14. Do not speak your own name aloud after 2 a.m. on the bus. If you do, the bus will respond with your last thought, not your voice. That thought becomes your new identity. It's permanent. 15. If a child boards and has no shadow, don't ask where their parents are. They'll answer with your birth date, and then you won't have one. 16. Never offer your seat to another passenger, no matter how tired they look. If they sit where you were, you'll see your own body sitting there next. 17. If the bus displays the route number in red, do not get off at any stop. The ground won't remember your weight, and you won't remember your body. 18. When you reach stop, resist the urge to leave through the back door. That's where the first passenger waits. The one who never left. The one who's hungry. 19. And above all, never break the silence at stop 12. It's not a pause. It's a negotiation. One you've already lost the moment you speak. They gave me the schedule today. Carved it into my arm. Each route loops through scars now. The blood dries into route numbers. I am the third passenger. And now. So are you. You'll see it soon enough. When the world outside your window blinks. When the next bus that passes you on the street has no driver, and your own face in the window. When the brakes hiss and the air grows cold and the scanner beeps 3 times. Beep. 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 Welcome aboard. Please take your seat. And don't look behind you.